my goodness. We are live, everybody. We are doing the test run, preparing for the Dr. Martin Luther King 39th annual celebration this year. I tell you, those out there on Facebook land, YouTube land, tell everybody we're doing a test run. We're going to give you a little sneak preview of what to expect today. And we're going to bring up a gentleman. Since we're doing a test run and on practice, we're going to let him say what he going to say on Monday. So let's pretend that this is Monday and he gonna say what he gonna say. So for example, if he say it's 10 o'clock, we know it's not 10 o'clock, but we're doing a test run, right? So you're gonna just flow with him and roll with him and let him say 10 o'clock or whatever he gonna do. And I'm speaking none other. This young man, you have seen him every single year for the last decades for the parade celebration. And I'm speaking none other than, we're going to bring him to the stage, let y'all get a little sneak preview of what he is going to say. And I'm speaking none other than Bobby McRoy Sr. How you doing, sir? Bobby? Woo! Unmute your line, unmuted, Mr. McRoy. You got to unmute your mic, sir. All righty. How you doing?
All right.
Wonderful. Can we hear a little taste on what you're going to say?
Due to COVID-19, the paradigm of the parade have definitely changed. Put your face masks on, stay social distance. We're ready to rock and roll. We at 9:59 and we're ready to rock and roll to start the parade. Get by your vehicles. Get by your vehicles. All participants, get by your vehicles. We're about ready to rock the show.
All right. And speaking of face, let me see your face over there. Let me see your face. Feasting the face. There you go. There you go, y'all. That's Bobby over there. There he go. All right. There is Bobby. All right. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this next person, let me tell you, you know her. I said I got to do this one right here because this young lady, y'all see her every day. Y'all better have it tuned on Channel 3 every morning, on your TV. I'm going to just say that because I'm on my social media channel, so I can say that. Y'all better have it tuned in and locked in to News 3 Las Vegas in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. And so this next young lady, I just had to take an opportunity because I said, you always interview everybody. You interview everybody, you introduce who they are. And I said, it would be my humble privilege to introduce this young lady. She has tirelessly supported this Dr. Martin Luther King effort and you've heard her for years during the announcing and supporting behind the scenes. And she's always up front and in the camera. And right now she is in the backstage studio ready to come on. And she is hanging out and helping to just make sure that the media in the world knows about what is going on right here in Las Vegas. And it gives me a great pleasure and privilege to introduce this young lady. You all know her as Crystal Allen.
Hello. Wow, can I get an introduction like that? I need an introduction like that every morning. Can I get that every morning? Wow. Dr. Malone, I am humbled by your wonderful introduction. And you know what? It is truly an honor and privilege for me to be a part of this every single year. And we are so excited going virtual this year. Woo-hoo! Thanks in large part to you. Let me tell you, everybody, the countless hours the Nevada Help Desk has put into this operation. Just in case you didn't know, this operation is comprised of students, enterprising students under the leadership and the director, it's the CEO of the organization, Dr. Duana Malone, aka the Tech Queen. So we definitely have to give you kudos for all the tireless hours that you have put in to making this happen and getting our youth to get together and work. I mean, just incredibly on a whole different level when it comes to multimedia and web work and graphics. It's just amazing. You guys will see it on Monday. So we're giving you a little sneak peek right now, but you definitely want to stay tuned and see what they put together for Monday. It's going to be good. Really
Absolutely. Good. And we have great examples like News 3 to follow after that.
Goodness.
We aspire to be like, our students are like, I want to be like Crystal. We got to be like, we have to at least be on the same level and try to match the level of News 3 so that we can give the audience, what they deserve and in excellence. So you guys have set the bar and our students are trying to reach up there so they can be in good company with News 3 because we love you guys.
Oh, they've already reached the bar. They have surpassed the bar. So we're just waiting for them to come over and take our jobs.
I think with that being said, speaking of taking the jobs, I tell you, Wendell is passing this torch, and our founder is in the virtual backstage studio, and we promised somebody last night we're gonna have a drum roll. I want to bang on my desk here, like I said. Let me see, can I bang? Can you hear that, Crystal? Let me see. Can we make ladies and gentlemen, as we bring to the stage this young man, notice I say young man, has been doing the Dr. Martin Luther King Parade for over 3 decades. And I tell you, he is former legislator for what, over 20 years, Crystal?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes. A former Nevada assemblyman, and gave so much of his energy and his love and his passion to the community. We have a school in the heart of historic West Side named after him, his namesake, right? For his passion and dedication to education and passing the torch, as you say.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I know he's back. He's blushing backstage. I think we better bring him on to the virtual. He blushing. He got 2 young ladies talking about him and his legacy and how much he's been doing. And he's back there smiling, grinning from ear to ear. I think it's about time we bring him to the stage. And I'm none other than Wendell P. Williams. Woo! Wendell
Woo! Let's give it up, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have I feel better tonight with this. I feel a lot better because we have members of the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. committee in the house tonight. We've got Dolores Reese. We have Tanya Forson. We have the Grand Marshal, the one of all, Miss Betty Forson, with us tonight. So I feel real, real strong. And of course, I couldn't do anything without my main man, Bobby McRoy. He's been with me since day one at the Doolittle Community Center. So we're happy to get this thing show on the road. We're going to give them a taste of what's going to happen Monday. We're going to give them some hype. Let's give them some love. And I'm so proud of the 39th Annual King Parade because it's brand new. It's a brand new situation.
All right. We need our audience to give a live chat. You know, this is a test run. So let us know you're watching. Who's out there in the virtual land? Let us know you're tuned in. Tell somebody they test run and get a sneak preview. And I have to say that Tanya and Dolores, they looking at me like, you better not put my camera on. You know, I can see them in the Crystal. I can see them behind stage now. You know, I can see and Dolores, she's poised and ready. She like you pull it up and see what happens. Pull it up, and then Tanya's sitting by mother back there. I just sit over there with mother like, come on and do it. I double dare. I triple dare you.
I think you better leave that alone. I think you better leave that one alone.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I can see it. I'm not gonna put it. All right, let's get a little bit of Stevie Wonder here, and then I'm gonna get off the stage for a minute because you guys on Monday are gonna have Crystal and Wendell on Monday. I just had to come play in the tech zone for a minute, have some fun. But we're gonna turn it over to Stevie Wonder with the official happy birthday song. Be right back, Stevie. Right now.
At
was awesome. You know what? We're going to take a really quick pause here because we have a video you guys have got to see. These guys have done a wonderful job going. I'm not even going to tell you what it's about. Let's take a little quick break here and hear from some guys that you know about right here in our town.
Craig, what up, bro?
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Hey, man, the 39th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Parade, man. You ready?
I am ready, more than ready.
On behalf of Beasley Media Group, Cat Thomas, Steve Harvey Morning Show, Keith Sweat, The Sweat Hotel, myself, DJ Thump.
My show in the midday, Greg Span.
Mr. Sid. We're excited. The car is ready. We're going to be in a parade, man.
A parade?
Once again, the 39th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Day Parade. We're going to be in a parade.
Is it virtual? I thought it was.
I don't know.
We better get to the car.
We better get to the car, man. Let's go. Man, can you believe the 39th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Day Parade, man? Oh, man.
39th annual?
39, man. 39 years, man. Shouts out to Wendell P. Williams.
That's a lot of years.
I don't see anybody out here, man. Are we in the right place?
Oh, no, you got to make a right turn right here. Take a right.
Right here, okay.
Right here.
Right.
I know where it's at. I know.
I thought they did say it was going to be virtual, right?
Yeah, but I know where all of the people, the crowd at. I know where they at.
Okay.
Take a left right here. Take a left. Go left. That's
right.
this one.
All right. Okay.
Take a left. I know where, but it's still a lot of people. A lot of people.
I don't see nobody.
We passed them back there. Take a U-turn and go back. Go back. Take a U-turn. I know where all the people at.
You are so not a GPS. The 39th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Parade, it seems like we're the only ones, so you know what? Let's just wave. Yeah, let's just wave.
Miss America wave?
Jamming 105.7. I'm DJ Thump.
I'm Greg Span.
And he has no idea where we're going.
I'm going to find the people.
That was so awesome. I'm going to bring back to the virtual stage our favorite from News 3 Las Vegas, Crystal, and the founder of the Dr. Martin Luther King Parade Window. Hey, guys. Woohoo. Y'all having fun?
Oh, my gosh. These videos are so creative. Are they not creative?
They are.
And Greg had me cracking up. I hope they eventually find their way where they're supposed to be. Eventually.
That was
great. Well, you know what? We're going to have a lot of familiar faces that you're going to see. We're going to have a lot of fun, creative videos to make you laugh. But we're also going to hear from some of our lawmakers that are working hard on your behalf in our nation's capital. And in fact, they've taken time to record some messages for us, right, Mr. Williams?
Yes, that's right. We have a lot of them, and they're still coming in, even tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, everybody wants to be a part of this parade. We've gone virtual, but it hasn't stopped the excitement from everybody wanting to be a part of it. So we appreciate you on social media for tuning in for our test run. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you think.
And you know, Chris, I've got a lot of calls about that Vegas step too. And people were saying, since we saw the Vegas step the other night, I don't know if we can show it again because people are trying to learn that Vegas step.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, they're really trying to learn that Vegas step.
Well, why don't we have you lead it? How about that?
Well, I'll lead it. Join in with me. Come on with me. Then I'll get Tanya and Dolores on the floor as well, and we're going to do that Vegas step pretty soon.
I love it. We'll do it with our mask and socially distance, of
course.
Right. Make sure we do it the safe way.
Right.
Well, you know what? We're going to go ahead and let you hear from one of our lawmakers working hard in Washington for all of us. That's Congresswoman, Dina Titus, representing the 1st District. Let's go ahead and hear from her.
Hello, I'm Dina Titus, your Congresswoman from Nevada's 1st District in the heart of Las Vegas. I wish we could be together in person to celebrate the remarkable legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., but we must keep each other safe during these times. Today, we remember the values Dr. King stood for and so eloquently shared, teaching us all that we are not measured by where we stand in moments of comfort and convenience, but where we stand at times of challenge and controversy. Over 5 decades after his passing, Dr. King's words ring true today. They remind us that moral leadership doesn't require a person to be in a position of power, and that exercising moral authority simply requires the will to do the right thing. Working in concert with generations of civil rights activists, Dr. King helped transform our country. from protecting voting rights to ensuring economic opportunity for all. Dr. King's hard-fought victories must be our guiding principles. Unfortunately, the crises we've experienced this year have shown that racial disparities remain all too real in the United States. We watched George Floyd's family and other families feel pain that no one should ever have to experience. We continue to witness how communities of color, who make up a large part of the essential workforce, disproportionately lack access to adequate health care and yet face the brunt of the COVID-19 pandemic. I'll continue to speak out for systemic change that addresses not just the issues of policing, but the inequality and opportunity that exists for far too many in our country, including access to health care, education, housing, and employment. Last summer, I co-sponsored and voted for the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, which sought to reform policing by eliminating chokeholds, no-knock warrants, and other law enforcement tactics that we have seen result in the murder of a number of brown and black people in our country. The legislation passed the House in June last year, but was never brought to a vote in the Senate. Hopefully now that can change. I also co-sponsored and voted for the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, named for my former colleague and civil rights hero. It's imperative that we pass this legislation to ensure that minority voting rights are not left at the mercy of states and localities that have a history of discrimination. Just days after we witnessed white supremacists breach the U.S. Capitol and wave the Confederate flag in the halls of Congress, we are reminded that Dr. King's perspective that the arc of history bends towards justice is a motivating force. But that arc of history will not bend on its own. It requires all of us to grab hold and push for progress. Dr. King provided a framework for how each of us can help transform our future. We can stay informed, stay active, and call out injustice when we see it. So especially when times are difficult, let's gather strength from Dr. King's legacy and use our power to perfect this union and work towards a more equitable nation. Thank you so much.
All right. Woo! Love it. When do I think you heard about the steppies and the Las Vegas step? And you know what? I found it. I think we're going to have to give them a little taste. I think we want to learn that too. What do you think, Krista? We can learn it.
Okay, I need to do a little stretch first too. Make sure I stretch out right before I get on this floor trying to do a Vegas step now. May step the wrong way.
All righty. So we're going to put it up on the screen. And we're going to hear some of that Vegas step. In fact, I'm going to keep it on the screen. We're going to keep us on the screen so we can see y'all working it.
Hey, y'all. How you doing? This is Richard T. Thanks for watching the Martin Luther King Jr. Las Vegas Virtual Parade.
We're going to try to do this step.
In honor, we like to celebrate and perform the Vegas step. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
To the right, to the left, now start. To the left, to the left, now tap. Right, left, right, now tap. Stand right, left, right. Deal with it, deal with it, come on, deal with it, come on, deal with it, come on. Slide to the right, to the left, now slide to the left, to the left. Now deal with it, deal with it, come on, deal with it, come on, deal with it. Around, take the dice, roll the dice, come on, now tap, right, now tap, then right, just slide to the right, to the left, just slide to the left, to the left, put a side, come on and deal with it, hey, deal with it, come on and deal with it, come on and deal with it, put your hands up, everybody, come on, put your hands up, everybody, grab your phone, put your hands up, come on, everybody, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Come on, everybody, put your hands up. Come on, hey, police, say freeze.
Selfie.
Anything goes down.
Oh shit.
Where's the place that everyone loves to go? Las Vegas. In Vegas. Las Vegas. Vegas. We all dance, come on, we all dance, go. Come on, we all dance, go. Let's dance. Come on.
Woo!
That was great. Yeah. So deal with it. Deal with it.
Deal with it.
Deal with
Deal
it.
with it.
Deal with it. Deal with it. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Please, let's get that streaming on Apple right now so we can download that. That was so good. Well, looks like we have a new anthem there. Our
We
baby step.
do.
It's going
We
worldwide.
do.
Going worldwide.
I tell you, we got one more video, then we're gonna hear from DJ Benzo. We got one more video. Just give
Oh,
it,
okay.
'cause we don't want to give it all away. We're gonna be together for like from 10 to 2 on Monday, and we're gonna have some
Yeah.
fun. So we gotta give it one more thing, then turn over to Benzo to have us take us out. How about that?
Yeah.
Good. How about that?
Yes.
All
Dr.
right,
Malone, we
here
can
we
get you
go.
in front of the camera. In front of the camera. Not
Uh-oh.
behind the scenes.
Uh-oh. I'm be behind the
Uh-huh.
scenes on Monday. On Monday,
No,
I'm behind the scenes.
The challenge has been issued. We got to get Dr. Malone out here too. With Mr.
Yeah, we do.
Williams, you know, Mr. Williams, you keep it hype. So
That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna be like some
So
of
what's
my
this
friends
other-
in the backstage.
You know, call her Dr. Do It All Malone.
yes.
Yes.
Now
But
that's
you know what?
true.
You guys are going to have some students on here too, as well, in Commissioner Weekly, and you guys are going to have some Nevada Health Desk students. They're going to be like, shh. You guys are going to have some
Oh, it's so
fun,
strong.
and I'm going to be in the back doing my little Vegas step in the back.
No.
All right,
We need
here we go. We got one
center.
more video.
All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna
All
do
right.
this.
We are in a moment in which hate has become unashamed and unabashed, in many ways mainstream. We have to stand against the kind of political speech that leads to what we saw in Charlottesville last summer or in Charleston 2 summers ago. We have to stand up as Americans and say that we will stand on behalf of the poor, the marginalized, those who experience discrimination both historically and presently.
Dr. King really hated no one. He loved everybody, and he really did. He practiced it and he preached it. So when he talks about what hate does versus what love does, it's so applicable today. We have to drive out hate any way we can. We have to strengthen love any way we can. He wrote a book, The Strength to Love. There's so much strength in love. I share his thoughts. Let's love everybody.
When he says hate cannot drive out hate, only light can do that, it recognizes that to be bitter about your circumstance is one thing. To retaliate based on your circumstance is quite another. So Dr. King reminds us that it is usually through love, now actionable love, that we are able to make change.
When you think about the grand scheme of things, you know, you can't fight hate with hate. You know, in the world we live in today, you can't, you know, fight violence with violence. When people come and want to, you know, inflict hurt on somebody, you can't come back and do the same to them. Otherwise, we're in this never-ending spiral.
Wow.
Awesome,
What an
awesome.
Amazing lineup. Incredible. In fact, we got a chance to hear from our newly minted senator, U.S. Senator out of Georgia, Reverend Raphael Warnock, leading things off there. Yeah. Making history.
Yes, and you
So
know
you
what?
know a
I
lot
would be
about that
remiss.
political world, Mr. Williams.
Yes. And Dr. D, did we get a video from the AKAs?
We
Chris
do,
was
and
talking that noise. Did we get a video from the AKAs?
we did, and you know what else, Window? I said, what are we doing? We can't log off yet. I see some folk logging on, but we got to give them a little taste of the parade reflection. They had one cued
Let's
from
do that.
the kids, the uncle and the kids, and then we'll bring up the AKA. I was like, we got to give them some of the parade
Gotta
reflection.
give Crystal some of her AKA sisters.
Give a little bit.
Yeah.
We gotta go. We're gonna be watching again from the sidelines. Here we go. This is the Facebook video from the parade.
For people like me and you, who live away in love. For all my children, it would be a great event. Woo! And I hope it should be spent. Gary, it's over in the red. Those who live in love people. So
All right, woo! All right, woo!
Come on, y'all help me sing it. Wave your hand. Put your hands together and sing happy, 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 happy. Never sing happy birthday. All right, small Happy birthday. Play up again. Come on, sing it, brother, sing it. Happy, happy, happy. Take the water, take happy birthday, take the water, happy birthday. I can't hear you, the water sing, take the water.
All right. You guys ever seen somebody sing and drive and only at the Martin Luther King parade? Only in the Martin Luther King parade.
That's right. You have full bands on the back of flatbed trucks.
And then we had Uncle Gary too. We had Uncle Gary out there.
That was Uncle
Gary.
Yeah.
In fact, that was Chris's voice sound like on there, and only in the Martin Luther King parade would you have all of this going on, right?
Oh, I love the flashbacks. So that's just a taste of what they're going to experience if you tune in for the virtual parade. Kind of a look back at all the incredible.
We're going to go all the way back to 1982.
Wow.
Going back to 1982. Absolutely.
Yes.
Somebody might see themselves. Somebody might see themselves on the camera. Be like, that was me 10 years ago. That was me 10 years ago.
And Mr. Williams, you're talking about some folks that have been talking about how, they were a part of this, for this parade back in
right. Absolutely.
1990 or 2001,
1985, 1982.
Wow, that's amazing. We're getting some feedback here. It said, what station will the MLK virtual parade air on time and in what day? So it will be Monday on MLK Day. Well, holiday for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And we will live stream it on our News 3 LV website. Also, 88.1 will be live streaming it. And of course, you can always tune into the King Week Las Vegas website. Now, that's the main website you go to, and there'll be a little area on the website where you can click and watch the parade live. So many places to catch the live stream. So no excuse. You can be there from your phone, from your computer, because a lot of us are still working at home. So you can definitely tune in from anywhere. That's why we wanted to do this. And Mr. Williams, you talked about why it was so important to keep this going, despite the fact that we're still in this pandemic.
Well, there's a lot of reasons that we keep it going. The first reason that comes to mind is that Dr. King's dream for the beloved community still applies today. With the turbulence and turmoil that we see in our nation today, we need Dr. King's message more now than any time. Another reason that comes to mind is the young people that are producing this parade from the help desk. They weren't even born, they wasn't around, but they're feeling the dream. They're really looking at doing the timeline. They see it all, and they're learning. So the dream lives on and on. We can't afford to take a break for the pandemic. I looked around the nation, almost every place that the King Parade happens, everybody's canceled. Las Vegas, we're taking the lead on this. We're going to keep the dream alive just for other people as well.
I love that. I love that. Very well spoken. And Dr. Malone, kudos to you and your team at the Nevada Help Desk. Incredible work. Countless hours. So much dedication and expertise that has gone into this virtual parade. It just amazes me what they've been able to do. It's incredible. And helping us with all of our interviews too at News 3 with some of the technical stuff. So we appreciate you all so much. Y'all have definitely got to tune in to see this. Oh, and if you haven't gone on the website, King Week Las Vegas, they've gone in and just revamped that website. They have that timeline where you can go and click on each year and see videos and posts from that year of the parade. It's really amazing. Amazing.
It is. Wow.
Let me tell you something else that was amazing earlier today was the Martin Luther King Technology Summit.
Yes.
The summit that took place. What you think about that, Dr. D?
It was just, just breathtaking. And the archives are still on the website. There's Jerry from Bank of Nevada. She said, great job. The archives are still on there, I tell you. And our students, and we had Zappos, on there. We had Verizon and Microsoft represented grad, drone and deployment. It was just phenomenal. And I tell you, it's going to stay on there all year. We're not taking that down. In social media, they don't take anything down. So, we are going to keep it on all year long. So it was.
How many students you think we had today?
Oh, it was well over 10,000. We had over 50 schools represented. So one teacher from each school shared the screen with their class. And so it was easily over 10,000 because they registered, this one had 10,000, this one had 700, this one had whatever, all collectively as a school. And they connected through their teacher and worked it out. I mean, it was phenomenal. But the teacher was the actual one broadcasting it out to all their students in their schools. So over 50 students represented. We gave out prizes, and it was interactive, and it wasn't just watching videos for 4 hours. It was very interactive and lots of fun. The kids co-hosted it, the students, and even executives. Our students, interviewed executives from some of the top major tech companies. It was a wow. Wow. That's all I can say. You don't want me to keep going because I'll go on and on and on. And I know we only have a little
King
DJ Benzo. Yeah, DJ Benzo's waiting in the background. He gonna take us out. I know you said AKA. We're gonna say the AKA there.
We'll save it till tomorrow.
Yeah, the students are working. They're finalizing that one. And so I know DJ, he is ready. In fact, can I hear some music? I think some music is playing right now for the DJ. Let's see what's going on here. DJ Benzo in the house. Let's see some music. We ready to rock and roll. I hear something going on there. Hear it rocking, rolling. All righty. DJ Benzo in the house. Hey. Was that in my head from the Las Vegas Steppers? Uh-oh.
And something. We're opening up.
I learned how to do that mix.
And never let anybody say
When do we have to step in? Now we got the music. We moving on up. We going off on this one on the air. Moving on up. Moving on up. I feel like singing. Looking at it all day today, Wendell. We just gotta exercise, move.
Right. Right.
This be my exercise. We're signing off, everybody. Want to say thank you all for tuning in. I tell you, on behalf of all of our family friends, the Dr. Martin Luther King Committee, Crystal Allen, Channel 3, News 3, Las Vegas, and all of the participants, we're going to sign off. I tell you, this community went overboard. Well, you got any closing comments, Wendell?
Well, I think that people will actually be inspired by what they'll see on Monday. Again, as you said, the community went overboard. They took time, they put thought, they put creativity into their videos, and they put a lot of love for Dr. King in the videos too. We at the Martin Luther King Jr. Committee of Las Vegas, we really appreciate the community for the past 39 years, and we'll stay and do it as long as we can do it. But the community is what supports us, and the community is what makes it happen. We love this community, and we always will.
And thank you for not canceling and keeping the dream alive. And so our community needed this year, and we're so grateful that you did not cancel. So thank you, Mr. Founder of the Dr. Martin Luther King Committee and Parade. All right, we're signing off. Should we do our parade wave? Our parade wave? We're signing off, everybody. Thanks for playing in our tech zone. We're signing